Jennifer Dempsey,
And I'm Jennifer Fordberry.
and today we are here with the 29-minute mom, where we know every minute counts. And today, my friends, we are talking about laundry. I know every mother is not a fan of laundry, myself included. And isn't it funny when you think you have the laundry complete and you look at that empty laundry basket, all of a sudden in the blink of an eye, or you snap your fingers and that basket is flooded again of laundry, or it's scattered all over the house, or your kids don't know how to pick up their socks and you want to tear your hair out. Girls, I know, I'm there. I'm a mama and I can relate. And the worst thing I hate is when I do that laundry and that basket is like full again in like a day. Like, really, what kind of clothes are we wearing in like one day? How many clothes can accumulate in a basket, or how many towels do we use? Well, fret no more, my friends, because we have Jennifer Fordberry, our organizing expert, our organizing guru, who is going to share with us a wealth of information on how to organize your laundry. So without further ado, girl, take it away.
It's so funny, Jen, because this is something that I really think every mom can benefit from today, because laundry is kind of like that to-do list. It's the never-ending chore that you never get to a stopping point with. And that's a little, depressing. We all wish we could do the last load of laundry and be done for the rest of our lives, but it's not going to happen. So I'm going to share some of my favorite tips today on, how I do my laundry, what is a way to save some time when it comes to laundry, and how I've seen it work for other people. And the first thing I want to say is don't wait until your laundry is piled up to the ceiling to start doing your laundry. That's the first step. We want to talk about the fact that how important it is, and you and I both do this, Jen. Mm-hmm. We do 1 or 2 loads per day.
Absolutely. It is going to make a world of difference in that mountain that you have created in your laundry room or scattered throughout the house. Let me tell you, when I first adapted it, that habit of doing a load a day, after I caught up, of course, like I'm not just saying like I had a basket like that was completely empty with not even a sock in there. Like I had to first kind of go through and do a one day kind of laundry day. But once I got that basket empty, I'm like, I'm never going to see that basket full like that again. And then every morning after I boot the kids out to school, I throw a load of laundry in. Sometimes even like in the morning before the kids are even up, I'll throw a load in with my coffee. It's kind of like second nature to me now. And I do a load a day. And it doesn't feel like I have that weight on my shoulders of a ton of laundry in the house. So I know you can even elaborate on that more, but it works. And it might seem like a daunting task at first of getting to that point. But once you have that, really take that one day, maybe 2 to get it up to speed, and then do that. Stay conscious and do it every single day, because you're never going to feel like you're doing laundry all day again.
Exactly. And that's something that you can do when you're starting dinner. Throw a load in before you jump in the shower. I mean, that's when I do my laundry. I don't designate a half hour, a half a day to laundry, or even a full day. I just do it in between doing other things. Mm-hmm. It's one of those tasks that I can do in between all sorts of stuff, whether even talking on the phone.
Yeah.
I fold my clothes when I'm talking on my phone to the girlfriends, or
watching Housewives.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I don't spend a lot of time on it. So that's definitely our first tip of the day, is just to do 1, maybe 2 loads per day when you need it. My next big tip, and this is going to get a little sticky, Jen.
I'm bracing myself.
Yeah, I'm going to, my kids, I'm just, as a reminder, I have an 11-year-old son and a 14-year-old daughter. Your kids are
both
younger.
6.
They're both 6. She has 6-year-old twins. So my kids can do a little more than your kids. Mm-hmm. But every kid can take part in the laundry chore. I'm a big believer in saying that we need to start making our kids responsible for things like this, and we need to teach them how to be part of a team at an early age. So I'm going to start with you, Jen, on what things your kids could do to contribute to doing laundry.
Well, I think that's a great idea. And I am going to implement this. And this is why I'm so glad we're having this conversation right now, because I know other moms that are listening can totally relate to this. Like, I'm sure, and other moms can comment in, like, yeah, I'm going to get my 6-year-old to do laundry. I can't even get them to pick up a sock. Yeah, I can't get them to pick up my room. My son, yeah, he could probably, my daughter, but I think this is a really good idea. I'm kind of like, oh yeah, get them each to get a laundry bin in their rooms. And that's probably half of my problem. I don't have a laundry basket in each of their rooms.
Yes.
I hate laundry baskets as it is. So I'm afraid that if I even have a laundry basket in the room, then it's just going to create a whole nother bag of beans. So I just pull their laundry out and put it in the community basket.
Okay.
So, but I really like your idea of getting them involved, like teaching them to even put their laundry in a certain designated place. And again, it all is going to revolve around how old your children are. If you have younger children like myself, it might be a different method of getting them involved opposed to having, teen or tweens that, can obviously are a little bit more hopefully self-sufficient.
Right. So let's talk about when my kids were, 6 years old and what a 6-year-old's capable of. A 6-year-old is capable of either putting their dirty clothes in their own laundry basket in their bedroom, or if you don't like too many baskets, they could share one in a bathroom. Mm-hmm. So that's another way to cut down on a basket.
Great idea, in the bathroom.
Yes.
If your kids share a lot of kids have their own bathroom, or you do have that bathroom that's more quote unquote the kids' bathroom. Mm-hmm. You might have just one bathroom in the house, you might have two. So it depends, but have their basket in the bathroom. Mm-hmm. I love that idea because we're all in the bathroom, so you can't say I'm not in there. Right. That's a great place to put it in there. And you can even go to Home Goods or Target and get a cute little basket that's designated for them, mm-hmm. that they know that's the basket that they put it in. So they hopefully can at least pick up the sock and put it into
exactly. That's step one.
Step one.
Yes.
Exactly.
The other thing is at that age, they can bring their laundry to the laundry room. A 6-year-old can easily carry a laundry basket to the laundry room. And you could say, okay, on Tuesdays, it's Tyler's turn to bring the laundry basket down to the laundry room. Mm-hmm. I mean, and there's the thing, moms listening, I say this all the time because a lot of moms that I work with, the kids don't do it perfectly. The kids don't do it exactly like we do it. So we end up doing it for them.
Right.
And I want to tell you, as a mom of kids that are, teen and tween age now, you do want to keep letting them do it. And you want to keep training them because when they're teenagers, they should be able to do this on their own. And it took me a lot of reminders to get them to where they are today. But I don't regret it because I'm raising somebody's future husband and somebody's future wife. Mm-hmm. And I'm not doing anybody any favors if they leave this house and they don't know what to do with themselves or how to be a team player. So even though your kids are 6 and you say, Mommy's so proud of you when you put your dirty clothes in the hamper, and even if they forget, it's okay. The next day you keep praising them for doing the right thing.
And it's great because it's hard for OCD moms like ourselves that want to have control of every aspect of the lives of our families, but let go a little bit and you're teaching them, and we're going to benefit as moms from it too, because it's one less thing we have to worry about once we have our kids trained. It's almost like potty training.
Exactly.
It's like potty training in a way of laundry training. It's trying to teach them a new habit.
And so that's, young kids, your kids' ages, let's say, 5, 6, 7, 8, they can put their clothes in a hamper. They can bring the hamper to the laundry room on a designated day. We're going to praise them. We're going to make it a big deal. We're going to need to remind them to do it because they're going to forget.
Oh, yeah.
And they're going to improve along the way. The other thing you can do as young kids, and I started this with my kids early on, is when they're sitting there, watching cartoons, they can sort socks. Mm-hmm. I don't match any socks to my house, Jen. I have a little cute vintage bucket in my laundry room, and every time a sock comes out of the laundry, I just throw it in the bucket. And once a week, my son, that's his job, to sit there and sort socks.
Yeah, I find it kind of therapeutic. I kind of do like lining them all up and doing that. So even there could even be an incentive involved for the kids, like by them getting to the laundry room, they get, if you do the sticker boards for your kids, they get a sticker on their chore chart. There's some sort of incentive involved. Just add it to their daily chore list. How hard is it, difficult to sort the socks or take the laundry down. It's not a difficult task. You're not asking them to do something that is, going to involve a lot of work, but it's a good way for them to get incentives on their chore charts, with their stickers or whatnot.
Absolutely. And once they start getting a little bit older and they're bringing those laundry baskets to the laundry room, then I take it to the next level and I have bins in the laundry room labeled. So in our house, we have one for wet, because I don't know about you, but I can't stand when they put the wet clothes or a wet bathing suit in with dry clothes.
Yeah.
So I have one bin just for wet, and then we have the whites and the coloreds. And so when my kids right now it's just my son. I'll get to the older kids later, but the younger kids can put the clothes in the right bin. And when he was younger, I just had a photo instead of the word, so it kind of reminded him so it would be darks, whites, they would have a picture with it and the word to remind him, with a label on the basket so he could put them in there the right way.
I love that idea. And would you recommend that you do a community laundry basket, so the entire family goes in the whites and you separate it that way?
Yes.
Or, because I know some families may do, today we're doing, Tyler's laundry today. So would you put the kibosh on people that may be doing their laundry based on whose it is and just do community laundry?
That's a great question, Jen, because to me that seems like you're making more work for yourself.
I agree.
It seems like it's just so much easier to have all the laundry funneled to one laundry room, and then I do the laundry based on when the white basket's full, I do a load of white laundry. And that's just really simple, and it works. The other big, huge rule in my house, and I really want to encourage moms to do it because it takes up so much time if people don't do this. The rule in our house is when they bring the laundry down and they put it in the basket in the laundry room, it has to be right side out.
Oh, yeah. That drives me.
Yes.
That socks, all that kind of stuff. Underwear, it drives me completely insane that then I'm, spending an extra 10 or 15 minutes, right, making sure it's the right side. Yeah.
Right, absolutely. So that's a big rule in my house, is that it has to come into the baskets right side out. Because my son, he's the kid that will do it as fast and quickly as possible, and he doesn't, want to think about the time it takes mom to do it.
Right.
Now, on the flip side, I have a 14-year-old. She has been doing her own laundry for 2 years. So as they get older and they start to be more responsible, they can learn how to do their own laundry. So for her right now specifically, it does come down to her doing her own just for her. And then she does the whole process. And she's been doing that, like I said, for 2 years. So as they get older, maybe it's better to adapt up, the next level where that person does their own laundry.
Which is great, right? So we're kind of going into, talking about different ways of doing the laundry depending on the ages of your children, because you are obviously still doing laundry as a household when it comes to towels and stuff like that. But if you do have children that are over the age of, what would you say, 13, 14 years old, to start instilling in them to do their own laundry, to show them how to manage the washer, to then transfer to the dryer, and then obviously to fold and put away.
Yes.
So older children should start doing their own laundry, which then for moms, it's taking a lot off our plates, because that's one less person that you're doing laundry for, and it's teaching the child a lesson at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. And as far as people doing their own laundry, I'm gonna share a dirty little secret.
Oh boy, get dirty with us, Jen.
Yeah. And
we're talking about dirty laundry.
I know.
So yeah,
this is some dirty laundry right here.
Getting PG-13 here.
Oh yes, I have to say this, and I know a lot of moms are going to be listening, saying, "Man, she sounds a little harsh on this," but I don't regret it for a second. I've been married for 17 years, and about maybe 5 years into my marriage, it used to be a big argument between me and my husband. I would do his laundry, fold it, it would be nicely, piled up on his dresser, and it would sit there for like a week.
Oh yeah.
I was infuriated. I just felt like, you know what? Honestly, it's so disrespectful that I did all this work to do your laundry. You can't even put it in the drawer?
Right, yeah.
And it would cause all these arguments.
Yeah.
So I just decided, I was thinking to myself, we could eliminate this argument right now. I'm going to not do my husband's laundry. And I had told him a couple times. I said, if you don't start putting it away and leaving it, and then it would fall down, and it was just a big, huge mess. So I warned him a couple times. Didn't really take me that seriously. I haven't done my husband's laundry in about 12 years. I once in a while, like we do it for each other. Like if we need extra clothes in the laundry for a full load, or he's working a lot of extra hours. I'm not saying I never do, but he really is responsible for doing the majority of his own laundry.
So what do? If you have your community basket of the darks and the lights and the wets, are you going through and picking out his stuff, or does he not even
He doesn't even put he just leaves it in our bedroom laundry basket and does it when he has time and wants to get some laundry done. And I'm telling you, there's things that when you're married that you can't like get away from. Like it would, if I were like, you know what, I'm never going to clean, vacuum the floors again. It's like, it would bother me, but it really doesn't bother me if his laundry's clean or not, because it's something that it's not an argument anymore. It's something he's responsible for in the house. It's less load on me, less laundry loads.
Ladies, are you listening to this now? How many of you are probably listening and going, oh, my husband's never going to do laundry? Because there are like, the husbands that's just not what they do.
Yeah.
And if that's not your thing and you don't even want to like touch it, or even go there with your husbands. I'm sure my husband would be willing to do that because I do have him help with the laundry. He will contribute. He will do the laundry. Yesterday, even he got to the folding point and did the community laundry and stuff like that. The baskets I threw a load in yesterday morning because I do my loaded day. So he then folded it for me, but I ended up putting it away. But at least he contributed to it. So, some of us can probably go like, oh yeah, we're not even going to touch that with our husbands. And that's cool, but take the other ideas that we're teaching you and instill those into your day, because let's face it, the piles of laundry have to end for sanity in a mom's world. It has to end, because as a mom, you're going to be buried under that laundry basket of just craziness, and we cannot go there anymore. The laundry should not be considered a chore. It should not even be on your to-do list. It should be like it's thrown in at one point of the day and it's done. It's not something you want to include or incorporate in your like daily 29 minutes for the day, because it's just one of those things you do as you're going throughout your routine. So whether you incorporate, involving your children, you may not even want to go there, and that's totally fine. You may want to not do your husbands or, significant others. That's totally fine. But some of these ideas that you can incorporate into your daily life by just managing one load a day will make a world of difference in your sanity.
And it's just a matter of thinking things through differently.
Absolutely.
Because sometimes we just feel overwhelmed and we don't know how to make a change in our life. And we're wondering why we always feel like things are piling up and we're never going to get ahead. And this is just different ways to look at things. And it shouldn't be all on mom's shoulders. We do need help to run our household. We do need help for different things, including laundry. And the people that are living in our house, most of them are more than capable of being a team player.
Contributing to the house, right?
Exactly.
We are super moms. We all know that. We all wear our imaginary super mom capes on our backs every day. So let's all admit to it, praise to the mamas. But yeah, I totally agree with you that having them contribute to the laundry every day is going to make a world of difference. And if we're only asking for one load a day to begin with, that's not a lot at all anyways. So I totally agree.
And you know what? It's funny because another thing about doing laundry is, and this is, again, might be a little tough love for people listening, but if you really take a close look at the amount of clothes that our kids have, Jen, let's just say socks, underwear, and pajamas, just right there. How many pairs of those items does a child really need? There's only 7 days in the week. So if you're keeping up with your laundry, there's no reason why a child needs 15, 20 pairs of pajamas or 15, pairs of socks.
As cute as they may be.
They may be cute, but let's think about the overall picture that we really don't need to be putting that, many pairs of those items in our kids' rooms to begin with, because as well as I do. If your kid has 15 pairs of pajamas in their drawer compared to 7, those 15, you're going to wash them. You're going to fold them. They're going to get wrinkled. They're going to get messed up in the drawer. Where really, honest to God, children, unless they're, having accidents and they're in diapers and they're little, as they get older, they don't even need 7 pairs of pajamas.
No.
I mean, as well as I tell my kids, wear your pajamas at least 2 times before you throw them in the dirty clothes. It's not necessary. And I think we've given our kids we're in an overabundance of things a lot of times, and then the drawers get full and makes it very difficult to put laundry away. And that's another, big thing. If I meet people all the time that they can't stand putting their laundry away, so it just sits up on the dresser.
It drives me nuts.
Yeah, or on the floor, and it's like, well, simplify your drawers so you can put the laundry away, and then it won't be such a terrible
really
chore.
Good point. So mamas, if you do have those drawers in your kids' rooms or even in your rooms that are just overflowing and you cannot stick another thing in there, and it's like literally like pushing the drawers to, shut, then obviously it's time to purge. And that's a whole nother conversation and a whole nother topic about purging and, kind of simplifying the laundry. But you're absolutely right when it comes to pajamas. And I am guilty as charged. I have a sickness when it comes to kids' pajamas. My kids love them and they're so cuddly, but and they're so cute. So I have a tendency to overbuy in the pajama market. But yeah, they can wear them a couple times, before they do wash them. So fold them after they get out, fold them and put them on their, dresser to wear the next day. I've been doing for a couple years now the one load of laundry a day. And it really was just a friend posted on Facebook one day, oh, I'm doing this one load a day. And I'm like, okay, she's crazy. How does she do it? And as soon as I, cleared the pile and weeded through there and, which was a whole, a day process. I did it on a weekend. And my basket, once in a great while, I'm not saying like I'm perfect and we're all, claim to be, but there's those days where maybe you just don't get to it or whatever, but if you consciously make an effort once a day to do a load, it really is going to cut down. Maybe your basket won't be totally empty because, you have whites and whatever. But you're never going to have that pile where you feel like you're climbing Mount Everest, and that's basically, I think, what we're getting to. We know that basket's never going to be completely empty, and that's how, but we don't want you to feel like laundry is taking over your life, that you can't do anything else today because you have laundry to do all day. Because that's when you're like going stir crazy. And it's just basically simplifying and making a conscious effort every day to do that load of laundry. And I can totally contest to that. I've done it, been there, and it makes a world of difference in my life. Before I, this morning I even did a load.
Yep.
It just gets it going,
Yep. So. And it's one more point I want to make is I have this, this is one of those chores that we can either look at every single day and dread and gripe about and, let it ruin our whole, week because we have laundry to do. Or I like to look at it this way. I actually have a little wooden sign in my laundry room to remind me of this. That's called Another Day. The sign actually says Another Day in Paradise. And to me, it's just a reminder when I'm doing the tedious task of laundry, the never-ending task of laundry. I look at that sign and I'm like, you know what? Thank you, God, that I have people to do laundry for.
Amen.
Thank you, God, that I have a family living in this house and that they do have dirty clothes, because that really is a blessing.
That really is.
And I like looking at it that way because that changes my attitude when I do it, and I can do it more with love and just dread and, annoyance. So that's, something I really want to say to everybody. And let's just wrap up by saying this is something, if you want to look at how to change your life in 29 minutes, this week sometime, take 29 minutes, set up the baskets so that the kids can put their clothes in it. Set up a system in your laundry room so that when people bring their laundry into the laundry room, they know where to put it and how that can save you time. Maybe even a little chalkboard reminder that says, please put right side out. And you can also just have, maybe post a printable or a quote that reminds you to have a good attitude about it. I mean, those are some simple things that you can do one time this week that will impact every single time you do laundry for your family from here on out.
Yeah, and the first time you ask your children to take the basket down or do that, you just, have her camera ready to take a picture of their reaction. Because I'm sure you're going to get that initial reaction, but,
Mommy's so proud.
Exactly. But ladies, I know you might think we're crazy, but it's going to make a world of difference. And depending on how your laundry room is configured, you can, have your baskets, set up horizontal, vertical, but bottom line too is make it fun and make it a project for the whole family. Get the family involved. Your husband does a certain part of it. And once you get the whole family involved, don't put the burden of laundry sitting on your shoulders, because, you know, our shoulders have so much other things to do. So if you can take that burden off your shoulders too, and, you know, delegate, I think that also will help you out as well, and make it a fun project. Turn your little laundry room, whether it's a small little room or a larger room, and transition it into a room that you're, you know, excited to go into, or your family's going to be excited to drop off laundry too.
Yeah, and you can start with cleaning out all those multiple bottles of the same laundry detergent and, you know, stain solutions. Let's condense and clean up the clutter, so we actually like going in that room.
Absolutely. Simplifying that too, and getting it all nice and organized. And then from there, you're going to feel better walking in there. If you walk in there and you see this huge pile of laundry, you're more likely to go, no, and run out, you know, screaming and, you know, chaos. But if you walk in there going, oh, this is a nice little Zen room, you know, have a candle going, and, oh, it's so peaceful. And you're going to want to go in there and throw a load of laundry. Heck, if you have a door on there, you might find that to be your timeout space for mama, and want to close the door and go like, you know, mommy's in timeout right now.
You might want to lock on that door.
You might want to lock on it. So it could be to our advantage too. I'm doing the laundry. So another way to look at it. Yeah. But have fun.
Yeah, I think it's great. And you know what? Just think about how you can make this easier on yourself. Think about ways this week that you can save yourself time, because, you know, we are all about making every minute count here at the 29-Minute Mom, right, Jen?
That's right. Every minute counts.
Every minute. So thank you so much for tuning in today, and we hope to have you back soon.
Bye.